What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to be talking about a pretty big, important topic, and that is my plans for content in 2025. Super easy. But before we jump into that, I do have to go back to 2024 and previously and just give you guys all a big thank you. Thank you all for the support. Thank you for supporting me so much over the past year and beyond, possibly. It does really mean the world to me that you guys value and think that this stuff is cool enough to allow me to let me do it as my full-time job. So before we get started in the future, I just want to sit in the present and say thank you guys. Thank you so much. It is an honor. I really appreciate it. But moving on to 2025, I want to talk to you guys a little bit about where my head is at, not just personally, but also professionally. And the year of 2025 for me, Tam, is going to be about the word structure. I am a loosey-goosey, fly-by-the-seat of my pants kind of guy. I'm a big go-with-the-flow kind of person. Everything's going to work out, and making and shifting and moving changes. And this year, I'm going to do my best to not have that happen. Because as, you know, we move and we shift these plans around, things fall through the cracks, and then you get the name Scammerin, and it follows you around. And my goal is to leave the Scammerin allegations behind in 2024, make 2025 the best that it can be. And so, in order for me to do that, I've decided to have a bit of a weekly structured schedule. So let's talk about it. Twitch is still the place that we're going to be streaming, and we are going to a selected format way of streaming. And so every single Monday, we're going to be streaming the Universe's Top 8 draft that me and Barrett do. That'll be live streamed over on twitch.tv/TamCardwell every single Monday with the small asterisk, the small caveat of travel time. Me and Barrett, we travel to these events. Sometimes we don't get back until late on a Monday night. It won't happen. We'll have to skip it and move it to the next week. But the plan is every Monday, we're going to be recording that live over on Twitch. But Tuesdays is community game night, where you all can come play games with me. A free, local level, free-to-play event. Play three hours of games with community members and just all have a good, fun, great time. The last week's was incredibly successful. I am excited to see how it grows and becomes more awesome in the future. Grab some UGM points, play with people in the community, just have a great time. But if you're looking for something a little more worthwhile, something with a little bit more prize support attached to it, of course, on Wednesdays, we're going to be streaming Webcam Wednesday, hosted by me, sponsored by Rochester CCG. And there are some small changes happening to Webcam Wednesday. I'll give a brief summary here, but there will be a separate larger announcement video a little bit later. But the quick nerdy details are: in 2024, the entry was $5. We are now increasing that to $6 to help cover a little bit of the shipping cost that is associated. But Sean did not want to, just raise the cost and be like, hey, take this. He wanted to add a little bit of an extra benefit. And that benefit is if you play in all 4 weekly Webcam Wednesdays, the 3 standard ones and the retro one, you're going to get $10 of store credit applied to your Rochester CCG account. And so not only, you come in, you pay your $6, not only are you going to be getting your monthly or your weekly exclusive alternate art promo from Universes, you're going to get your UGN points to grab your promos on the promotional site. You're also going to, if you play in all 4 events, you're going to get $10 in the store credit, which I think is an incredible deal. It's very, very cool. The tournaments are essentially paying for themselves, but you got to play in all of them. And so come in, enjoy the format. It's 3-week standard, 1-week retro. Just come in and enjoy it. Thursdays are all about my Patreon peeps. We're going to be doing TAM Talks every week. Here's my one asterisk. My goal is every week. It might slip to every other week just because these presentations tend to be a little long and I want to make them as awesome as I possibly can. So I think I'm shooting for every week. It might end up being every other week. There's the Scammerin leaking through again. But then after that, or if we don't have a TAM Talk, we're just doing deck docs all night. And so come in, sign up on Patreon. We're going to do deck docs every single Thursday, guaranteed, no matter what. There's no flaking. I'm dedicating my entire night every single week to it. We're going to make deck docs happen. And here's the Fridays, Fridays we have the grind, where me and a couple of my friends get on and we're going to be jamming some very high level competitive games, really focusing on, there's a lot of tournaments coming up next year. We still have the rest of, we've got nationals and worlds coming up at time of recording. And so we're going to be pushing and making us the best that we can be, trying to figure out exactly what we want to play. And that's it. That's our week schedule. If you notice, there's a big change. There's no stream Saturday or Sundays. With this structure comes the idea of a healthy relationship with my work-life balance. I stream a lot. I work a lot, not just on camera but off, as I am editing and prepping and preparing for streams. My goal is I don't want to stream on Saturday and Sundays. Again, there's a small asterisk. Obviously, at time of recording last Saturday, there was a webcam event, and obviously I streamed that. So special events are gonna happen. If I'm traveling to an event, I'll be there. If there's something major happening, I'll be there. If there's a local event happening, I'll be there. But Saturdays and Sundays, I'm gonna be taking a break from the live streaming aspect of the job and focusing on something else. And so there it is. There is the week-long structure for mainly Twitch. YouTube is going to stay essentially the same, daily videos of the top 8. We're going to be putting up the deck docs whenever they are out and available. Weekly webcam Wednesday runs, as well as deck profiles, and you can get all of this early by being either a member on YouTube or being joining me over on Patreon. Either one works. But speaking of Patreon, I do want to talk about something that is also coming daily, but is not inside the Twitch sphere, and that is the random UVS card pulls. Back a long time ago, back when I was back with TCG University, I would do these random card pulls, and I thought they were super fun. They were low barrier to entry ideas of just like the community coming together and voting on some silly ideas. Currently, the one that I have running is what's the best ultra rare out of these random 16 ultra rares that I have. And so Monday through Friday, there's going to be a poll that goes up that over on my Patreon that you can join for free as a free member. You don't have to give me a single penny. I don't want it. I just want you to come in and I want you to have a little bit of fun, some conversation, get your brain thinking about the game in a new, different way. And again, these polls will never be what's the best version of this card. It's always going to be what's your favorite. And then lastly, the big announcement that I have is officially Feudiverses is going to be happening. This is a Family Feud style universes / card game game show that I'm going to be hosting. I already have guests lined up for the first 2 months, and this is planning on being a monthly idea. If you have not reached out and have seen the Feudiverses questionnaire, I will leave a link to that in the comments or the description down below. We've already had like 125 people answer this, so first off, thank you guys for doing your part in the community to make the show happen. I can't do it without you, literally. But this is the next big idea that I'm excited for, and I think that a monthly fun game show would be a blast. So with that said, thank you guys again for an amazing 2024. Thank you again for letting me grow and expand to 2025. I am excited to continue on this journey with you. And with that, thank you much for watching. And as always, I wish you well.